Alright, time for another field test game, and this time I'm running Naya plus blue ramp deck with some god synergy. Anyways, yeah. I think this deck is probably the closest to the sorts of decks I was running back when the actual Toho set from Rachel was in field test. Like it's just 4-color ramp piles. And this hand has a bunch of lands, and I mean, I'm really hoping for this to find me something, but it is kind of likely for this to find me something. So, I mean, this could go horribly wrong, right? Or do I even have untapped? No, I don't even have untapped green source on one, so I guess I'm mulligan this. No, this is actually no, this is fine. Yeah, okay, I keep this. I guess I bottom. Yeah, I can bottom Mysterious Cataract. So now I have. Okay, I am on the play too, which is nice. So, anyways, I get to do this thing turn one, which makes a food, and then it can sack foods to make mana. So this is 1-mana ramp now. Yep, I buffed it. Oh yeah, were they the one who left feedback on this card last week saying that it was too weak? Anyways, okay, they're playing Backstreet Gourmand, which also got changed, seems like, this week. It's no longer trivial to trigger. How did they get the count? Oh, I see. So yeah, you need to pay more life, but seems like you still have lands that can enable it on the turn it comes down. So does this card kill that guy? So it's odd mana value if it has power. No, it's never going to kill it because it has even power and toughness. Maybe this card should be like greater than or equal to, so that it doesn't break on half. It doesn't break on more than half the creatures in existence. Anyways, yeah, sure. Sun Petal Grove. Play this guy, which fetches me a land, my island. Yeah, my forest island, and pass the turn. This thing only ramps me once though, so I will have 4 mana going to next turn. I'm not sure what I'm spending it on though. Actually, no, this thing is already making me all colors because yeah, I originally designed this card as an abundant growth that makes a food instead of drawing a card because I felt like the Rachel's Toho set was lacking that sort of effect, but apparently it was too weak according to my I take here, but yeah, I was people gave feedback that the card was too weak, so I just buffed it by making it able to sack foods to give you mana. So now it's 1-mana ramp and also abundant growth. I guess it's kind of like Gilded Goose on the land aura. It's kind of like Primal Resurgence actually. My opponent is going to play that thing. Prosthetic Face enters tap, and now they're going to start producing stuff. This guy still doesn't grow this turn. Can I cast that? I'm still a ways off from casting it. Okay, so I should just use this guy now, right? And this is never going to be untapped. Can I keep up this card? So I need to use up 2 mana I need to actually use up 3 mana. I guess I'm not keeping up this guy then. I'm just going to swing for 4. Yeah, it seems like a reasonable use of my mana. Or wait, I don't have to pump. I need to pump 2. Oh, okay, I could have left it up. Well, anyways, or yeah, it doesn't matter. Whack them with the land. This guy's actually a pretty fast clock, and it can get flying too. So like it does like maybe it shouldn't be 4/4, or maybe it should cost more to animate. Right now, my opponent's so this thing tapping by itself activates the life loss part, and they just need some way to get the life gain part also happening. And I guess that does it. So I did notice that this guy can now grow twice each turn. Going to whack me for 3. Yeah, because it's 2 triggers, or it checks the conditions separately now, so it can get 2 counters a turn if you meet both conditions. And that's another prosthetic face. Sure. And right now, I'm still dealing with the fact that this thing is completely useless. And I'm definitely not blocking that, right? Did it get 2 counters? Like they paid 2 life there, and they sacked the food, so I'm assuming they do get 2 counters from that. Did you I'm pretty sure you lost. Oh wait, yeah, okay, that you don't actually lose life on the mana tap. Okay, so it's just a 4/4 right now, which means that I can trade a land for it if I really want to. I don't think that's a good trade for me though, because I want to get this thing down soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to wait for next turn to do anything. I guess this turn I just swing with this guy. I mean, I'm still at a healthy life total, so yeah, I think I can just wait. And just like swing for 4. Like this is a pretty reasonable clock just by swinging lands at my opponent, and this thing already ramped on the way in. So yeah, experimental spark rain. Sure, that doesn't do anything, right? I mean, it draws cards, I guess. F6 this. They're still not triggering both sides of Backstreet Gourmand this turn, though, right? They're only losing 1 life. They need to find some way of losing life and gaining 2 life. I guess if they have another one of these tap lands, or they could bolt themselves when it comes in, and then that triggers a Backstreet Gourmand. They play Resident More, and okay, that gets them their life loss. Another Backstreet Gourmand. Okay, that thing's, yeah, they're getting a decent number of counters now. They're not attacking for some reason. I guess because they need to not. I don't see why they didn't attack there, because I felt like it was a pretty free attack. Well, whatever. Wanderer's Vista. Is that? I mean, I guess I played it out because why not, right? And actually, it doesn't make that many colors right now, or it does. I think Withered Bounty actually makes Wanderer's Vista produce all colors. At least I think that's how the interaction works. But anyways, I should just play. Or actually, no, I can Wanderer's Vista like right now. So they can choose what they want. I think I just grab another forest. I might need more white sources. I think I'll grab it plains actually. So then I play out my 6 drop. I'm assuming it resolves. So it does the RFE thing, and I get to put down plains of. Okay, so I guess I lock this guy down. I have to tap the plains to do it to make sure it like actually has an effect. And I won't have the chance to permanently lock my land down to keep them tapped, but whatever. They're going to Experimental Spark Drain again. I mean, they're drawing a bunch of cards, but I'm not sure what they have to deal with this board state. And if they don't deal with and that thing just animates a land, like it just throws a flying 4/4 at my opponent. So they get 1 more life loss, so that triggers Backstreet Gourmand for this turn. And what does this guy do? Each player loses. I mean, sure. I wonder what the first ability is even for. Because that thing, like, I guess if there's a way to give this thing haste, then the flying and lifelink actually becomes relevant. Oh, no, wait, it's whenever it attacks. Never mind. I read the card wrong. Prospect. Fine. Okay, so I guess there is a cycle of these cards. And this one copies activated and triggered abilities. So that thing actually grows a bit, and I untap my land, so that effect has ended. Wanderer's Vista. Sure. What do I do here? Does this kill that? So Amano Jaku's Folly, even so it has odd mana value if its power is great. Nope, this misses that. Cool. I love playing a removal spell that misses half the stuff that opponent plays for no good reason. Anyways, what do I do here? I assume I'm just like tap and swinging a land at my opponent. Might as well keep this guy tapped down and once the land on tap. So actually now I want to be putting stun counters on my lands, which I can do with this guy. Like the effect's kind of weird, and I can't pay into it with mountain. I actually can't make use. Well, no, I technically can make use of the mountain mana. So basically, I need to do this, or actually, I mean that guy's. I think that guy looks scarier. I'll keep that thing tapped down. So then I'll use this mana to. So okay, I need to put stun counter on my own land, animate a land, give it flying. I have 1 mana left over. Do I have enough for Toko? So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I can do it. At least I think I have just enough to do it. Or oh, actually, never mind. Right, Toko actually gets me another landfall trigger. So I guess I'll grab a forest here. Or there actually isn't any other basics that I have right now. So yeah, I'll lock that guy down too. I think this might actually be a tracking problem with Ali too, because yeah, like that's really annoying. Okay, so I need to like actually track which guy is locked down under which land, which is not like something that's fun to do. So anyways, this guy is going to put a stun counter on this land. So I need to do it now, I think, right? Then I also need to. I guess I'm not anning this turn then, or no, I still can. It's like, yeah, there's just like a lot of complexity here. Actually, no, I'm fine swinging here. Like if they block with Backstreet Gourmand, I'm fine trading off a land, and then like that actually leaves them like out of stuff to do. Okay, I need to like remember I tapped out for that. So let's see how they block here. 1, 2, 3. They only have 3. Oh, this is only a 3/3 right now. So they are going to trade here, which I'm more than fine with. And then I guess I end the turn. I need to keep track of what land is locking which creature, which is Like, yeah, I think this card definitely needs some changes to make it less tracking intensive. They play out the farm. Okay, Toko needs to get ticked up. Okay, and their elf stuff. Cool. So I didn't even get to do any of the god stuff with my deck, like all the god synergies and ramping into C, so I didn't get to do that. Seems like a and plus Ali is enough to take over the game by on their own. Is there anything interesting I want to do here? Not really. I'll just run it back. I mean, I guess I technically could board in some more artifact destruction, but I don't think I really need it in this matchup. I'm already pretty. I'm already doing pretty well. All right. Game 2. Let's see what I get. Is this fine? So skip turn 1, addendum on turn 2. I think this is actually fine. Also, I just realized that my only removal on this deck is that Amount Draku's Folly, which doesn't even hit most of the stuff in my opponent's deck, so I probably should have boarded it out. But yeah, I think that that removal card should definitely be changed to power less than or equal to, so that it actually hits more stuff. Anyways, Wanderer's Vista, grab a Forest. Let's see what my opponent does here. Oh, actually, for curve reasons, I won't be able to get Toko down on 3. I mean, I can just... I'm fine with getting Anne down on 3. And okay, they made a swamp with Wanderer's Vista. Opponent is doing stuff with fetch lands right now. Grab at plains. And they put down the swamp. Uraniac. What does that do? Does stuff on during combat. Sure, I guess. Oh, does this kill that? Odd mana value. So it's even if it's toughness. Oh, it misses that. Cool. I love putting a blanket piece of cardboard into my deck. Anyways, I force this turn and then addendum to look for stuff to do. I mean, I guess the problem with making this guy less than or equal to is that then it basically hits every single like it hits 1/1s and 2/2s, so which means it hits a lot of early game stuff. I mean, that's fine. Like 2 mana remove a 1 or 2 drop, and then conditionally you'll be able to remove some bigger stuff later down the line if the stats line up. I feel like that's probably a good place for the card to be. Experience. Okay, does this kill that? Nope. Even is still toughness greater than power, and they gained life. Cool. Also, I just realized that I don't think this was the sort of card that you want to really be powerful in a constructed format, because it just adds a lot of busy work to your thinking, because it randomly kills stuff for no rhyme or reason, and you have to like think through every single target. Because anyways, I should just I mean, I'll take my only legal thing I can grab off that. Currently, I milled a bunch of non-permanents, which I was hoping to mill more permanents, but I guess that's still fine. Cool, that's my second piece of dead cardboard in this matchup that I drew in this game. Here's another Wanderer Shrine. This time I'm grabbing a Plains. They're grabbing a Swamp. Yeah, just play this guy. Grab out my island or my island forest, and then pass the turn. I might need to chump with this guy. Or no, I could wait a turn and then animate my forests to block, which seems like the right thing to be doing. Wait, I can probably do some pretty broken things with Inori next turn. Or no, I don't have the right colors. I don't have the right colors for playing this guy. But yeah, next turn I have 5 mana, so I go Inori into no, that doesn't work either. I mean, actually, Toko drops down untapped lands, so I could go Toko and then have 3 mana left over. That doesn't let me do anything. I mean, I could Toko and then keep up Anne, which I guess could be useful. Are they full sending? Okay, they're paying life here. Are they only attacking with that? I mean, sure. I don't know why they're not swinging with this guy, because all I have is 1/1 right now. Sure. They're flipping a lot of cards right now. They flipped this guy. It seems like. Are they supposed to flip 2 things? Okay, they flipped 2 guys and they're both 3 drop, and they look pretty threatening right now. And if I top deck a red source, I can drop Cindy Plum and swing with that, and it forces them to block with any of the other guys because of. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work out for me. Ooh, that is a red source. So do I? No, I don't think Cindy Plum is good here. Does this thing kill anything? Retarget odd if it has power great. Nope, it misses absolutely everything is playing. Cool. Maybe this should have a third mode that makes it actually useful, or just give it cycling or something so that it's actually useful. But anyways, so I guess this turn I go Toko, hold up Anne, so I can at least try to block one of these guys. And that does leave me open to like Aoi next turn, which can seal one of those guys. And that's probably the best play right now. Yeah, and maybe my opponent randomly plays something that actually dies to this thing. What do I grab? I think I want to grab a mountain, right? They might give their guys flying. Uh, I think I grab mountain here just to get all my colors for Wanderer's Vista. Yeah, I'll go with that logic. And I pass. Otoko is a 4/4 right now, and my opponent's ready to swing with other guys. I can get some reasonable blocks in this turn, I think. Oh wait, I need to animate observation post, which means that it can't give itself flying. So I guess if this guy uses flying mode, I can't actually block it. So that means I needed to tap different. Yeah, I needed to tap Wayfarer Shrine instead of Forest, or I needed to what does that do? Sure. So I guess they get to smack me for one. Or okay, that thing gets another count. I might have to just trade Toko off then. Rotten Insight. I mean, sure, I guess. They take Aoi. I wonder if they realize that I'm holding 2 dead cards right now. Do they have any ways to gain life at instant speed? They're only attacking with this guy. Interesting. Huh. Guess they really don't want to attack into me. Yeah, if I tap differently there, no, I would need to fetch I wanted to fetch a green source off Toko so that I could animate observation post, but yep, I guess that happens. I mean, that's not completely horrid. I have a pretty big experienced prefect right now, but oh wait, Aoi's dead. No, since it's so big, it's forced to block Cindy Plum, which will kill it, and which will like kill it because it's first strike. So yeah, that works out for me. Unless they have instant speed removal, in which case then that's really bad for me. So I think I'm actually, yeah, I am forced to attack with Toko here just to ramp me because can't go Inori into Cindy Plum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to leave back Anne for random stuff later on? Actually, do I need to swing with Toko? Like I want to swing with it, but I might not need to. I can just go Inori Cindy swing. I guess Anne's on chump blocking duty. Toko can get some. I have to take another hit from this guy, which I guess is fine. I guess it's reasonable, or I think just going Inori Cindy works out enough the time. So this guy, and I guess I chump this guy with Anne. Actually no, this guy being out means that yeah, basically all my attacks are bad. First strike Death Touch makes it a really powerful blocker. And Draku's Folly does not kill it. I think I might actually need Anne around just to make sure that I can always attack So then I guess I'm just taking a bunch in the face next turn. I guess that's reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. So I'll play out Inori, play out Cindy Plum. Hopefully they don't have instant speed removal. Go to combat. Swing with Cindy Plum. Let's see if well, I mean, they're forced to block here, right? Yeah. And then hopefully I would need to block 3 guys on this in order to kill it. So I guess it's just getting chumped. Can I just chump it with Inori? Does Inori do anything at this point? I think I have enough mana where the mana reduction doesn't matter, and I don't think I can ever get this thing to tap without attacking into the first strike Death Touch guy. Electro Sword. Yeah, I guess that works. Honestly, I should be playing that card in my deck because this card's extremely cheap for what it does. So I'm assuming they're attacking with the flyer again. They can also attack with whatever this guy's called, and I'm forced to chump into it. And they are swinging with everything. Are they attacking with the thing? Is that how you pronounce it? They're not attacking. Okay, they're just holding their guys back. Yeah, that's fine. That's good for me. I'll block here to make sure Toko doesn't die to random stuff. Like my opponent playing a bounce land. My opponent's also at 24 right now, so not very likely that I can actually try to clock them. Oh, they're playing that now. Sure, let's see what they flip. So I still can come back into this game if I like if I draw Sisa. If I top deck Sisa, play out Sisa, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So what does that do? Sure. So top deck so Sisa's 5 mana with Inori in play. I play Sisa, I grab back Cindy Plum, I play Cindy Plum. Like that is enough mana I do have enough mana to do all that, and then Cindy Plum like kills one of the 3 power guys, and then I guess Sisa brings Aoi back to my hand on attack. Cisa probably traded with Diathmine, but that's fine, I guess. Alright, let's see. That's not what I needed. Alright, is there any hope for me? That thing has flying, so 3 blockers. Wait, can't kill Curl? Even with toughness. Okay, there we go. No, it odd with power greater than toughness. Nope, this also misses that. Cool. Cool. No, block. Yeah, I'm just dead. Cool. Alright, so, turns out Amaljaku's Folly is completely useless. Let's actually play a good card in its place instead. I mean, I want removal, right? So let's bring in actual removal that actually hits stuff. Does the bet actually hit? Does the bet hit anything in their deck? I don't think so. Does Temboku do anything? I have one food that I can gain life off of. I mean, I can destroy their artifacts, but I don't think I want to destroy their artifacts. No, they have mana rocks. Sure, I guess I'll do this. And I mean, this hand has lots of ramp and nothing else, so hopefully I don't get punished if I keep this. Okay, so turn 1, drop Forest, play with their bounty. I'm already super familiar with making those hand motions because I'm really used to playing Primal Resurgence decks in MSEM, so I'm extremely used to just playing turn 1 Wayfarers, play out Forest, play out Land Aura. Next turn I go Mountain, Withered Bounty onto it, I think. Or no, I think I want to play out Hush Enclave. Oh, they have a creature on board. At least it doesn't get buffed immediately. I mean, that's another land. I do want to get Hushed Enclave down. Do I want to get Withered Bounty onto a Hushed Enclave? That feels like a bad use of Withered Bounty, but at the same time, like, I do want to play out my tap lands. Or I can hold Withered Bounty for a turn, but I think I do want to get it out because next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah, fine. Like I don't love it, but it's fine. I don't think color are going to be a huge problem for me this game with 2 Withered Bounties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 mana next turn actually. I miscounted. But it seems like my opponent also has a decently slow start, so it's fine. I just need to find stuff to do while I wait for Cisa to be playable. And Cisa is grabbing the 6th draw. Oh. Okay, they get 1 counter, but they also did nothing this turn, so that's fine. Wander's Vista, I was really hoping for actual action, but I guess I play this tapped and pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just need to wait 1 more turn, and then I can cast Cisa, and hopefully that does stuff. I'm pretty sure Cisa's supposed to grab a second copy of Cisa, maybe, from the board, or maybe Mikoto from the board, because and then turn afterwards, I jam Mikoto and hope that I flip like 4 things or 4 decent things. Experience Prefect, okay, that's good. My opponent is not overwhelming me right now. And they also seem to be somewhat stuck on mana. No, wait, they just played the bounce land last turn. What am I saying? Dark Knights, sure. I guess that is one way of doing self-damage. I get whacked for 2. Alright, hopefully I find something to play. Oh, that's very convenient. I do need, actually I don't need to fetch blue right now because I have Withered Bounty's mana fixing for me, so I'll just fetch like something that's untapped. Do I have anything that's untapped right now? Forest unless I'm pump control I guess I just fetch basic forest and hopefully I don't run out of basics anytime soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, did I yeah, okay, I did. I will need to sack a food to play Sydney Plum though, but I think I really needed to get something down on board. Which puts me 2 turns off Cisa, which could be a problem. I mean, if I wait a turn, I can go Cisa and put down Cindy Plum on the ETB and then get something to yard. I think I should just contribute to the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just like actually play to the board right now. So that blows up the Experience Prefect. Hopefully I top deck something useful next turn. I mean, I did board out all my Amaljaku's Follies, so at least I don't have completely dead cards in my deck anymore. Plus static phase. Sure. That's completely fine because they're not contributing to the board right now. Yeah, they're just bouncing lands and replaying lands. What are they doing now? Sure. So Backstreet they need to swing with Backstreet Gourmand so it doesn't die to Cindy Plum on my turn. And seems like they don't have removal for Cindy Plum, which is nice because I get to smack them in the face for 6 damage. And that's another land, which I'm not happy about, but I'm also significantly less sad about because I actually have something on board. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Yeah, I get to play Cisa next turn. I know my opponent has discard spells, so if they discard me this turn, then that's kind of bad for me. And they're going to play Unbearded Uraniac. That's probably dying to Sydney Plum if they don't do anything else here. They're going to use ability to mail some stuff. And they are going to swing with Backstreet Gourmand. And they're also going to hit face with their thing. Okay, so do they have removal? What is the removal again? Oh, that's not removal. Yeah, I forgot what the removal was. No, they had the one man kill tap thing, or kill tap creature thing. Do they have that right now? They're activating the food, it seems like. Alright, sure. So I managed to untap with, and also get to play out a Cisa, and that's another land. Ended up not getting punished for drawing this many lands in a row. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, cool. So they only have one mana right now, so they're pretty much tapped out. Let's see. What do I grab here? If I grabbed backup Cisa, I could also grab 8 million gods and start trying to do the god thing. I think it's probably just best to grab Mikoto because that thing like completely takes over the game if I get to cast it next turn. And they're also like just in this also just smacks them for a bunch of damage too. So this is also untapped. But yeah, and they can't even attack into Cisa very properly because it has vigilance. They're going to tap 5 mana, convinced to surrender. Alright, yeah, they had to like hardcast that for full cost, so probably not what they were hoping for. Did they really not have a way to... Okay, sure. I am down to 5 though, so that could be dangerous. But really, did they actually not have a way to enable this? They could have just activated Prosthetic Face, right? And then that... They had a land drop, they could have done that. Maybe they are just completely out of stuff. In which case, oh, that's another Cisa off the top. Wait, no, Mikoto requires a cast. I might have more City Plums in my deck somewhere. Well, it doesn't matter if there are more City Plums, right? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast Mikoto. Okay, and let's resolve the ability. A creature, I value 4. That's going to auto play hit so that it's easier for me. Cool. Do the same for mana value 3. Cool. And do the same for mana value 2. Wait, do I have a mana value 2 creature in my... I don't think I do. Yeah, I forgot about that part. I mean, it's still like a ridiculous amount of value though, so I don't think it really matters at this point. So this thing allows me the Island Forest, and I'll swing with Cindy Plum, and let's see how my opponent deals with this board. Unless they have a Wrath or something like that, I don't think they can deal with this board. Like, my opponent just dirtled and did absolutely nothing while I spent the first however many turns displaying lands and then resolving a Cisa, and then that completely flipped the game. Oh, they do have... They found the removal spell. Of course, the problem right now is that I have a pretty big board. I also have Cisa. Yeah, I have Cisa in hand right now, so I just replay Cisa and then swing with it right away, which kind of just dumps on them. And they're... I mean, like, can I just do this? Or no, it's flying. Never mind. Okay, sure. Can you kill me from poor life? They could, right? They might have stuff that can kill me from poor life. Or they could just put down enough chump blockers to survive to the next turn. Oh no, they go down to 5. I mean, this thing does trade with Cisa now, right? Or does it like actually block Cisa at this point? It actually just blocks Cisa. Alright, but I'm pretty sure I can just swing with enough. Yeah, I can just swing with enough things to not have that matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, guess what? I have another Cisa. So what do I even want now? Actually, how about I just like grab another Cisa to make sure that if you kill this one, you're still like probably dead. Okay, yeah. GG. My opponent just didn't have anything, it seems like. So, conclusions. Cindy Plum definitely... So Cindy played... Or I'm pretty happy with how this card played. I think I'm alright. I'm pretty happy with how Cisa played. Okay, they're going to report. I need to post a deck list. Save deck to clipboard. I need to do the thing. Submit field test. But anyways, so I'm pretty happy with how Cindy Plum played. I'm pretty happy with how Cisa played. Inori didn't really get to do much, but it did match a cost reduce to Cisa, or cost reduce to Cindy Plum, which ended up mattering. Monojaku's Folly is complete garbo, and I probably should redesign that. Didn't really get to play with... I mean, I did him to pass the did what was meant to do. There's like not much you can really say about this card because it's basically just a riff off Grapple with the Past. 8 million gods I didn't get to play with. Wither Bounty was did the thing. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's in a reasonable spot. Like it might be slightly too powerful, but we also have like stronger ramp in the format, so maybe it's fine. And I think it didn't do as much those games, or I think this card might be slightly busted because 4/4 is a bit too big of like the creatures as a 4/4 is probably a bit too big because it's already upside on Wood Elves, but it didn't do as much those games because I didn't get the draws to really take advantage of it. Toko still plays well as I expect. Toko is still playing as well as I remember from last game, and the sideboard cards didn't really. Oh, I mean, okay, so Ali did lots of stuff that game, but I think this card probably should be redesigned just because it's a tracking nightmare. Like you have to individually track which land is sealing which creatures, and then putting stun counters on lands also causes you to do a lot of mana math, which causes a lot of decision paralysis and stuff. But yeah, pretty happy with a lot of the cards in my set. And in opponents, on the opponent's side, I probably should at least just take a look at what was stuck in their hand. Were they mass screwed? I guess they were mass screwed, right? Yeah, they definitely were color screwed, at least somewhat. They're stuck on a single white source. Were they unable to convince to surrender like any time earlier? So they had to like unbury. Yeah, I guess they definitely. Yeah. Well, anyways, I guess I'll try. I'll like try some more decks in field test. I still have some more cards for my set that I want to test out.